Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'm creating this video just to explain the term scalping. Now it's a much talked about word, but very few people and very few traders know what exactly it is and how it is performed and when it is performed, the most important question. So you have to time the market when exactly scalping would work and when exactly it would not work. So some of you have asked me to create a short video on scalping. So here it is. Let's get started. All right. Scalping is like it's a very less talked about word and very few people do it. So let's talk in detail what scalping is. So scalping is entering and exiting positions quickly several times throughout the day. So how does it differ from intraday trading? The day trader they creates only one of two or three or very few positions during the day. So they create positions in the morning and they try to square off in the afternoon, or they create positions based on some events or some technical indicators, and then they square off those positions later in the day. But scalping is, entering and exiting positions several times. And when I say several times, it could be more than 50 times, and some people do 100 trades in a day. Yes, it is possible. Some people do 100 trades in a day. So myself, I try to do maximum trades, but I end up doing around 40 to 50 trades in a day. So we have to identify few points in a day, where exactly scalping is beneficial and what when should we do it exactly. When should we time the market, when the scalping would really work. So to say where scalping scalping really works, when the volatility is very high. So if you are a trend trader, so you would trade the trend when the volatility is low. So when the volatility is low, when the market is moving high, so you would continue trading it using any indicators. You can use EMA, 5 EMA crossing over 20 EMA, or you can use any indicators, RSI, or super trend and MACD. There are many indicators available in the market. But when the volatility is very high and market is moving up and down, as was today. So today, when I say today, it is 25th of February, and this is starting from this point. So this is today's Nifty's chart. If you see, the market has been doing a seesaw throughout the day. So this is the time, when one should involve scalping in his trading style. So there was no particular trend throughout the day. So if you were a trend trader or a day trader today, you would have hit your stop loss many times, and you would have had a lot of losses throughout the day. But as a scalper, you would benefit from such volatile markets. Uh, Now scalping. How people do scalping? Like, how do they identify levels? So some people do scalping based on some indicators, some pivot points, some resistance and support points, and some trend lines and all. And and everybody has their own style. So I can't say who is correct or who is wrong. But I would try to display what I do, what I use throughout the day, and which has been really beneficial for me. So let me show you. So what I normally do is, this sheet calculates the levels above which we need to buy and above which we need to sell, based on some macros and formulas. And it is not based on pivot points, or it is not based on any technical indicators. So I normally involve my own parameters and my own coding style. And so if you see this example of Nifty. If you see, so the previous close was 830, and the market opened on 877. So if you see, this sheet gave me level of 11,873 in the morning, and these were the indicators, targets after that, and then sell below 784, and these are the targets before that. So normally, when it's a trending day, and what you would do is, you would wait for the market to be above this point, and you would like the market to stay there for 5 minutes at least, for a 5-minute chart, and then you would buy for a target of 901 and 921 subsequently. So this is for a normal trading day, but if you have a volatile day, as I said, and we are doing scalping here, so you would use this sheet in a different manner. So now this is not a trend sheet anymore, and if it's a volatile day, I would use it for scalping. So what I would do is, so these points, I would keep a close watch on these points. Like if you see in my chart, 11,873. Okay, so 11,873 it starts from this 25th here. So 11,873 somewhere here. So I would try to create a trend line here. Let me create a trend line here. Okay, so let me okay, so I created a trend line here in the morning. So when it rose, because I know, because I was aware of the points like through my sheet itself. So before the market opened, I had those levels from my previous day levels. It calculates the levels for the next day. So I had those levels. So I created this trend line at and I knew about it, I knew the point 873, where it might take a resistance initially, and if that point is crossed and the market stays there for 5 or 10 minutes, then it would rise to 11,900 and beyond. So what I would do is I would scalp a bit here. So what does scalp means is, I would try to sell Nifty future or buy a put or sell a call in options, any way you like it. So you can sell futures, you can buy puts, or you can sell calls. So if I want to, if I want the market to go down from here, so what I normally do is I sell calls. I believe in selling options rather than buying futures. So I believe in buying puts or selling calls. So what I would do is, being a volatile market, the premium of the calls and puts is gonna remain high. So I would buy a put at this point and wait for the market to react. So if it does not stay beyond 873 or 875 for 5 minutes, it's bound to go down, and as it did. If you see, it fell down, the next candle was red, and I booked my profit. So nearly from 870 till 839 or 840. So I didn't wait for the entire day. So immediately I booked my 30 points uh, in a very short time frame. So it was 5 and 5, maybe 10-15 minutes. I booked those 30 points. So this was my initial first scalp for the day. So, and similarly, so now this trend line is a sacrosanct line for me throughout the day. So whenever market tries to reach that point, so I try to scalp a bit over there. So I try to sell some calls or buy some puts over at that point. So if you see in this graph, the market rebounded from around 820, 830 regions, which was supposed to be yesterday's close or yesterday's low point. So let us check what was yesterday's close point. So yesterday's close was 830, near about 830, and yesterday's low was also around 810, 820 levels. So what we would do is, so we'll create a line over there as well. That market, if market is not breaking yesterday's low or yesterday's close, so it should rise from that point. So again, so keeping in mind yesterday's previous close or previous low point, you can create a trend line here, and using the levels in the sheet, the Google Sheets which I have. So you can create a little bit of scalp here. You can do a scalp here, and you would try to buy a future or buy a call here, or you would try to sell a put here. So I think you should understand it very clearly when I say sell a put. So selling a put means you want market to go higher. So if you are new to options, if you have not never traded in options before, so maybe I would create a separate video for that, an options beginner guide, sort of a video for beginners. But those who understand options, yes, you can buy calls at these points, or sell put at this point, or buy a future if you're an aggressive trader. So again, it worked for us, and there was a green bar, and again the market bounced back. So we got another 20-30 points using scalping. So I think within first half an hour we got 2 scalps, and 2 good scalps, I would say. So normally the very aggressive traders, they do scalp in between also. So we do scalp in between also, but I'm not suggesting you to do that. As uh, being new to scalping, you should identify your levels, and then you should try to understand how scalping works. So initially you can trade less, maybe 5 to 10 trades a day, and when you understand the concept very clearly, then maybe you can increase your trades, right? So again, this worked for us, and we got few points here, and we squared off our trade. And then again, market went on to hit 870 again, and we had those levels from our sheet. Initially we had 870 as the first point above which we should buy. So until unless it is crossing that point, this is a scalping point for us. And we scalped again here. It went down to again 820, 830 levels, and then again we scalped here based on the trend line, and it again went up. And what happened at the end of the day, let me see. From the sheet, it is giving me if it falls below 784, and if it stays there for more than 5-10 minutes, it would go to 750, 730, 712. So I know if it falls below 780, then this would give me these points. This would become a trend, and this would give me these points. But this is not a trending day. This is a volatile day. So this is not a day trading day. It is a scalping day. So what would happen is, you would try to keep this point as and try to scalp here again. So if you see what happened, okay, so if you see 780, so 780 this point. So again, if I see through my sheet, I had 783, 784 point. So what I can do is I can create a trend line again here. Okay, I think I created something wrong. Let me create this one here first, then I'll delete that. Okay, so let me delete this one. Yeah, okay. So again, from the sheet we had a point of 780, 783, beyond which we should expect the market to fall. But if it is not crossing that, if it is not staying below that point for long, then we would scalp again. Scalp means again we would expect the market to reverse from that point. So now it happened, the market reversed from that point, and it went up, and then again we got a good 782, I think 820, we got around 40 points again. So again we had this line here. So from this line it was expected to come back. It came back again hit the 780 levels, and then again it came back to 810. So 30 points again here. So if you see, a normal day trader, a trend trader would have hit his stop loss multiple times throughout the day, resulting in a lot of losses throughout the day. So whatever trade he might have taken, he would have resulted in loss. So no positional trades here, no day trading here, no swing trades here. It's only scalping which worked today. The reason was the volatility was very high, and when the volatility is on the higher side, the best trade to do is scalping. So if you see, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So more than 6-7 trades we got right, and we got big points in those trades, right? So I'm not talking about small trades which we took. So I'm just talking about big trades, and those were straight from the sheet. So what the sheet we had levels. So normally I used this sheet, and initially I knew that this was a level above which it should stay. So this was the point. This was a level below which if it stays, it would become a trend. So until unless these points are crossed, within these points there are a lot of scalping up opportunities. So in between also we had a previous close and previous day's low. So until unless that is broken, we had some scalping opportunities. So we did a lot of scalping throughout the day. We earned good points throughout the day, good money throughout the day. So this is about scalping, how it works. So you don't have to be right in scalping all the time. So if you're taking 10 trades in a day, maybe 2-3 trades may go wrong, but you should be right more than 50% of the times in scalping. So if you're taking 10 trades, I would say if you're right 6-7 times, I think you're doing good. And then again, scalping is entering and exiting very quickly. So if you're going wrong, so for example in this 874, so if it is staying about 875 for 5 minutes, you're going wrong and you're losing few points, initially 1 or 2 points, 5 points, you should immediately exit. So you should not wait for the market to fall back again. So scalping is all about entering quickly and exiting very quickly. So it is for very fast traders, aggressive traders, experienced traders, I would say. So retail traders really need to understand it, do it, and then only experiment it. So you need to learn it first. So again, scalping. So I hope you understood the concept. And every trader has a different style, and there may be people who do it based on different parameters, different values, or different chart types. So this is how I do it. And for this is a sheet which was created by me, which I use it for scalping. I use it for trend trading as well. So whenever there is a trend day, I use it for trend trading, and whenever there is a volatile day, I use it for scalping. So if you need access to this, I can share it with you. Just ping me on the link given below, or email me, or text me on my WhatsApp. So I hope you liked the video, guys, and I hope I made some sense out of it, and I think you learned a little bit about scalping. And maybe options, the guys who do not understand options, so maybe I would start creating some videos for beginners, what options are and what strategies we can use in different market scenarios, right? So thanks guys for attending this. You have a good trading day tomorrow. Bye bye, see you.